we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here's a look now at what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge down on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. We all know that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the Greek freak, but he doesn't want to limit himself to any country. He said that family members have told me I can't be the face of the league because I'm not American. But man, if I can't do it being me, then I don't want to be the face of the league. I know where I came from, what me and my family have been through, and it's something I take pride in. Kevin?
Well said, David. Wonderful story. Thank you. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
So the net starting five. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Bucks, the big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward.
Here we go.
So the Bucks win the tip. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Nets with possession here. Harden the pass to Durant. Harden sets the pick for KD. To the paint. Here's Griffin. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Irving with the ball. Driving in. Griffin finds Durant. The Nets working the ball around now. Harris outside. Pass to Griffin. 5 to shoot. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
On defense, the Bucks. Harris looking it over. Kicks it to KD. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Great defense by Giannis, using his length that time, and that shot, no chance.
Holiday attacking. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And here's Harden. Down low. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slaps it in.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Harden. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you gotta like the timing. But of course, that's Giannis. He's gonna grab anything.
Irving for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn with the rebound. In the corner, Irving with it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the basket by Harden.
And Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special. Impressive. Finds a teammate. That's a direct dime.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
Well, he can go either through or around the defense. That's what you love about Giannis and his agility and his strength. Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, plenty of firepower, but Kyrie Irving committed to digging in at the defensive end as well.
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs and our consistent effort from our wings as well, helping me out. I may not make the right play every time on the defensive end, but we're doing a great job of covering for one another, and I cover for my teammates as well as they cover for me. So, that's just a tribute to our team's success on the defensive end.
Now it's been a real focus, hasn't it, Greg, for them to tighten things up defensively?
And it's a collective effort. So even the scorers have to be engaged and exert themselves in order to get stops.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. George Hill out there with Allen. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. Now here is Harris. George Hill missing his last shot. Harris passes to Brown. And it's Aldridge, top of the key. Kicks it to Mills. Over Hill. Mills can't hit. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. And it's their first look at this year's Brooklyn team here for their first regular season game.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And last season, Middleton adding to his game. Played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way, the former second-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Harris outside. Back to Mills. Brown outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. Then for the Nets, Paul Millsap's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kyrie Irving comes in for Harris. And it's Harden in for Patty Mills.
George Hill looked pretty good going to the rim that time. Not thrown off stride, and he created a nice shot opportunity.
Harden kicks to Johnson. He wants to get the Millsap and does. Great D that time from Portis.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Hill against Harden. Outside Irving. Fires the three. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And it takes a bit of pressure off Kyrie when someone else creates for him.
Passes it to Connaughton. Over in the corner, Portis. Back to Connaughton. Allen passes to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Hill. Inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This is when the defense really gets disrupted by Giannis being physical, and then he gets up in the air to rub it in with the jam.
Irving looking for an opening. Here's the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
A consistent three-point shooter, a clutch three-point shooter. Kyrie has to be guarded out there at all times.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Bucks ahead, leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
Great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
And moving on, directing our attention to the Milwaukee Bucks, they've got a close game on their hands.
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much is perimeter. Guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
That's going to do it for us here at the half. Shaq, any last thoughts?
Well, early I'm thinking about a nap.
Man, that's the only thing you ever think about, man. Come on, big fella.
Well, always smart to keep a good work-sleep balance, I've always said. Shaq,
What
work,
happened?
sleep, a little of both. Work, sleep.
On Sully since 1989. What'd you say?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Griffin in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here is Harden. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
3-on-3. Pass to Durant. Griffin a screen on Antetokounmpo. Durant against Giannis. For the lead. KD can't get it to go. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Antetokounmpo. uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks.
How about Middleton saying, "You take that, I got some payback for you right here."
Harden sets the pick for KD. Lets it go from deep, and the Nets another three.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. The pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Harden. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Harden. Harden against Holiday. Over Harden. The shot by Holiday, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. KD finds Irving. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving, a screen on Holiday. Here's Harden. Poked away. Taken away by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
The three from KD. And the Nets another three.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Come on, fans. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. At the guard position, Holiday and DiVincenzo. Portis is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The Nets with the lead. To the inside, Claxton with a basket good off the assist from Durant. Claxton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Middleton the pass to Holiday. Lopez sets a screen for Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Appreciate Jrue Holiday getting shifty there on the inside to draw the contact.
At the line for your Bucks, Jrue Holiday. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Outside Durant, pass to Aldridge. Nets passing it around. Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. Claxton the pass to Irving. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Bucks trail.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Middleton looking it over. Lopez dishes to Holiday. Middleton against Durant. Shoots from the right block. Middleton can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Middleton against Durant. Let's go. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Passes it to Middleton. Over Durant. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. With the drive. Shot from 6. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Stolen by Durant. There's the 3. Cranes it from downtown.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And James Harden subbed in for Patty Mills. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Here's Holiday. Portis, a screen on Hart. Holiday against KD. To the middle. Portis kicks to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the block. Here's Antetokounmpo. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Giannis just playing right now with a very highly revved motor.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
First team foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And that's an intentional foul.
Drew Holiday. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn. James Harden. 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And getting to the line better than anyone in the league. James Harden led the league in free throw attempts during 7 of his 8 seasons with Houston.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
It's time for T-shirts! And now, your
12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Giannis passes to Middleton. Here's Lopez. And the 3 off target. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving, taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, Kyrie's such an unpredictable player in a lot of ways, but when he's on, there's few players in the league that can match up with his pure scoring ability.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.